Oh my god, that is so cool! You have to get one of these. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and this is another video on the DroneMask, especially the DroneMask 2. I've used it quite a few times now, and I just wanted to sort of reiterate how cool this thing actually is. Like, the perspective that it gives you and the benefits over flying without one are really, really good. So some people may call these drone goggles or FPV masks. The idea of the product is that it gives you a full visual of what you see on the screen, what the drone can see. Now, if you have an FPV drone, or if you're using something like a Mavic with an FPV feature, so you get that more bird sort of flying perspective, then obviously having your phone in this, and when you're wearing it, you get this massive, it's like a cinema screen, so you feel so much more immersed in flying the drone, and obviously the perspective, the view that you are getting from the drone. So there's a few big benefits with the DroneMask 2 compared to the first one. Visually, one of the first things you can see with the DroneMask 2 is the fact that it is grey. The really good thing about it being grey is the fact that it sort of helps with reflecting sunlight, so it doesn't get as hot, your phone doesn't get as hot, obviously not as hot on your face. Another big visual aid is, again, I'll show this when I'm actually physically using the product, is they've got these new sort of eyelets or finger access holes, and the idea is when your phone is in here, the previous one, what was really annoying is if you wanted to change any settings on that DroneMask, you couldn't, you had to take the actual phone out. So now what they've been able to do is you can get your finger in and you can just tap away on the screen on either side. So that's really, really good. Now, the first 2,000 of these actually came with these really nice sort of limited edition first 2,000 pouches. And one of the cool things is they actually gave you now 2 different types of connections with a little adapter, and basically what that means is if you've got an Android phone or if you've got an Apple iPhone, then you've got the connectors for it with these extended cables. There's a couple of other little bits in there about the company, and there's a little instruction book, but to be honest, I'll show you anyway. It's quite simple how to use the product, and a nice little wipe to obviously make sure you keep the lenses nice and protected. Just to reiterate, if the camera can pick this up, what is so good with this DroneMask is it actually uses 2 separate lenses which have been adapted, so when you have your phone inside, it doesn't split the screen, it actually focuses your eyes on the full screen, so you get the full resolution. So underneath here you've got a lock and unlock, which means what you can do is you can extend and obviously adjust, because everyone's eyes aren't the same, so you can get it nicely focused. And honestly, just the quality of this material, this feels really hard wearing, it's really, really strong. I'm pressing hard on that, and as you can see, it is not moving, but it is really, really nice, very durable. The zip is nicely done as well, like waterproof, it's sealed the whole way around, and it's got all this really nice kind of matte sort of rubberized finish that you get on like high quality interiors on cars and other products, so that is really nice touch. It is all nicely padded around the outside, honestly does not feel uncomfortable, and it's actually very, very lightweight. Even with my phone in, this is not that uncomfortable. So without further ado, let's get out there and I'll show the actual product in use. Okay, so I've got out and about. We've been blessed with a bit of blue sky, so I just thought this is a good opportunity to actually get back out with this and have a little bit of a fly around. So I'll just put the DroneMask aside for a second, because I'll just show you how to set up the cable and the DroneMask itself. So because you're not going to be having your phone connected within the holding space of the controller, obviously this only applies to drones like this, and I can go ahead and take the cable out that comes with it, and then now with the cable and adapter, what you can now do is connect it to the controller, and then the other end obviously goes into your phone. So this now gives you this really good long reach, and so now the DroneMask just need to unzip, which you'll be greeted with these 2 sort of elastic little rubberized mounting pads, and then you just simply slot your phone into there. So that is now in the DroneMask ready. Obviously what I'll need to do now is to actually go and set up the drone that you can just see here in the corner, enable the app, and then zip this up, and then let's get the mask on.
A few moments later.
Okay everyone, just before I set off, the reason I look different now is I've had to take my coat off because it was just getting a bit too hot madly. But something that I just wanted to make sure I pointed out, because it didn't work for me, this cable. Now I'm not too sure exactly why. Maybe it's a compatibility issue with my OnePlus phones that I've got. It is quite an old phone. Basically I've got this cable here which is going into my phone, and it's connecting to the original cable that goes into the controller, like a Android to Android sort of male to female connector. Only cost a few quid off Amazon. If I've got the link, I'll pop it into the description. Right, so we've got the controller, we've got the phone in here, it's on, we're connected to the drone, which you can just see down there. So we're just gonna close this up now, and because it has the 2 zips, it means you can zip up the cable nice and tightly. So let's pop the mask on. Oh, and already that is so cool. I can tell I just need to pull it out a little bit for my focus. Here we go, let's have a little bit of a fly around, and what I'll do is I'll do a screen recording so you can see sort of side by side of me flying it against what I'm actually seeing on the screen. Honestly, still kind of amazes me this. It's honestly quite disorientating. So let's just flip around so I can see myself. That is so cool. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling like I need to tilt my head. Kind of do a really close flyby. Oh! No, that was cool. The drone automatically stopped itself. Right, let's go up and let's just have a bit of a fly around. Not looking to do anything cinematic, I just, honestly, you have to get one of these, honestly, to experience what it is like to fly your drone with this viewpoint is honestly amazing. I've got no distraction from the sun, and it's so comfortable to use. I can move my head around absolutely no problem whatsoever. It doesn't feel heavy, but I've got total clarity. Like I feel like I'm zoomed in onto the screen. You know, if you've not got like a massive, like I know some people with old Phantoms and stuff, they used to have big iPads, you know, attached to their controller, so they've got a much bigger view. When you're using a phone, it's quite small, and unless you've got like a purpose built-in screen drone with the controller, then you know you don't have a great viewpoint. But when you've got this, it's like having a massive cinema screen in your viewpoint. It is awesome. Like, it is so immersive. It's quite hard to explain. I mean, basically, you've just got to get yourself one and experience this. You know, what they've done, DroneMask 2, by splitting the screen and having it so that it doesn't compromise any resolution is fantastic. You know, somehow, you know, research developed the technology involved to be able to do that. And I think you can really tell, like when you've used something in the past where it splits the screen, it is nowhere near as good. Look at that little caravan down there, like a really 70s, 50s type caravan. That is super, super cool. But again, I feel like I can just focus so easily on that. You know, I've not had to use any point of view. All the little red dots, obviously because I'm doing a screen recording, it's just to do with the focus. Yeah, I can see myself there in the distance. Right, let's fly back over to myself. And just to show you, what I'll do is, so let's find the finger hole. So what I'll do is I'll go in here and let's change, for example, at the top here, I can go video size. Look how easy this is. I can click on the point of view and we'll go the full point of view mode now. How cool. No need to take the DroneMask off like the first edition, the first version of this product that came out. You had to take it off. You've not got to in this one. So, so good. So again, I can go in this side, and if I wanted to, I can click on the settings on the side, you know, and I could do point of interest, all that sort of stuff. Click back on the left, I'll just keep it in normal mode. But you get the point that, you know, I've not had to take the DroneMask off, but again, like, you know, if I want to go up here into the top right and click the little 3 dots, and then I can go on the left-hand side here, click on the camera, and then if I want, I can go back on the right and go FPV. Let's close that. Again, I've done that no problem, and now, as you can see when I tilt the drone, whoa, I get that really cool, like, FPV style. Oh, that's so mad. I don't know if it's coming across on screen, but it's like I actually have to tilt my head. Oh, that's really weird. That is cool. Right, I'm gonna go low and fly low to the ground. Oh, this is ace. Oh my god, that is so cool. Oh, it's like FPV. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, if you are interested in getting yourself one of these, I'm going to fly back to me and end the video. Then click the link in the description below. That'll take you straight to where you need to buy one. Get yourself one of these. It's a no-brainer. For the price, to experience what I've been sort of playing with here, really. And it is playing with. It is awesome. It takes your drone sort of flying to a whole new level. Both practicality, the experience is just fantastic. Get clicking that link below, get you ordering yourself one. Big thumbs up from me.